Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Random Vlogging! So, uh, wow, that was awesome. Give me a second. Oh, that hurt. It's super, super dry in the frozen north because all of the moisture in the atmosphere is frozen and on the ground. Um, so I want to talk to you guys about something that I am planning on doing uh, for a shit ton of reasons. Um, I to make a very, very, very long, convoluted story short, and without giving away too much information, I have a gift that I have been creating and kind of compiling for months now that I want to give to the cast of Critical Role as part of Critmas and all the other cool things. In addition to that, I have another kind of special surprise type thing for the cast of Critical Role that I would like to present them with as well. My goal right now is uh, to be able to present them with my gift and this special surprise in person during one of the Critmas episodes, kind of like what Gil has done a number of times. And I know they had one episode where they had a couple different people that came on and give him stuff. Now, Gil is a mod and I am not, so he's much cooler than I am. But I'm hoping if I kind of explain my idea and explain the reasoning behind wanting to give it to them in person as opposed to just mailing it to them with a note, that the powers that be at Geek and Sundry will let me do this. As of right now, I have not contacted anyone about this. I have no idea if they're going to be game for it or if they would rather me never come anywhere near their studio. For fear of catching whatever type of crazy it is that I have. But within the next few weeks here, as soon as I have enough spare time and a low enough level of stress to do this, I plan on attempting to contact either Lucas or somebody. My original plan, since I've been planning this for a while, I have been in contact with Zach before. Zach no longer works for the channel, so asking him for permission would be kind of pointless. So yes, I'm going to find a way to reach out to them. That is not what I want to talk about right now. In order for me to be able to do this, I live in the frozen north, otherwise known as Wisconsin. Los Angeles is in, well, it's actually just next to Paradise down in California. Um, that's a hell of a commute. So, technically starting last night, because I had the overlay up during Kingdom of the Kale Isles, I just didn't say anything about it. I am going to be attempting to raise funds to be able to go to LA for a few days, maybe a week. I don't know. A lot of it depends on how much money I can raise. As a way for me first, if possible, and again, this is entirely up to Geek and Sundry, and I will completely understand if they decide that they don't want me to do this because it might set a bad precedent or a million other things. Again, totally understand, and I'm certainly not going to hold it against them if they tell me that I can't. So that's partly why I want to go to LA, and the other reason is I actually have a lot of friends and acquaintances that live in LA that I have wanted to meet quite literally for years. So even if Geek and Sundry decides that I can't present my gift to the Critical Role cast in person, I will contact one of the people that I know that actually has access to the studio, because I know a couple of them, to get them to give it to get it to Critical Role, mail it or find some way to get it to them. But while I'm in LA, I'll be able to meet a bunch of people like Elias Thompson, who is one of the coolest guys ever, and John, who, well, he and Elias used to live together, so that makes him kind of cool. Just kidding, John. You're awesome. He's also known as Saturnaut. And like Omar and Mia and Holland Farkas and Nika Harper and Kiri Callaghan and all these amazing, wonderful people that I have had some interactions with, but have never had the ability to actually physically meet and talk to. So my goal is to be able to head out there. Preferably, I'd like to do it for the March Critmas, which, if they keep to the schedule that they normally do, will be March 3rd, which is literally exactly 1 week before my birthday. So this will kind of be a joint birthday present slash, present for Critical Role and stuff like that. So, yes. That's what I want to do. In order to do that, again, I'm making this video to let you guys know. I'm going to be streaming a shit ton more than I have for a lot longer, and for longer periods of time, simply because Twitch streams are a really great way to get donations, and a lot of YouTubers use them as an alternate source of income because people enjoy kind of hanging out, watching you play video games, sometimes playing with you depending on the games that you're doing. So yeah, I'm planning on doing a lot of streaming over the next few weeks to a month, until basically until March. And seeing if I can raise enough money for me to get there. I've looked into cost of tickets and stuff like that. The tickets alone are going to cost me quite easily somewhere between about $250 to maybe $500, depending on what kind of deals and how far ahead of time I book the flights. And that's actually one of the cheapest options. I've looked into taking a train down there, and remarkably enough, unless I'm willing to sit on a 48-hour like coach seat, it's actually more expensive to take a train down there than it is to fly. Hotels in Los Angeles are unbelievably expensive, so I will not be. My intention will not be to have a hotel. I'm hoping I can find someone that will let me sleep on a couch or a floor, or a back seat or something, so that I don't have to try and shell out for a hotel. That will also give me a contact there that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt I'm actually meeting. So again, a lot of this stuff is up in the air right now. But what I'm asking you guys is, if you have the means, and by no, and I don't mean, if you, can scrimp and save and take some of the money out of like your food budget to give it to me. No, I'm talking about if you've got some extra money lying around, and you would like to do something nice for a fellow critter and human, as well as help fund a way for me to give the cast of Critical Role what I think is a very meaningful and sentimental gift, hopefully. I'm going to have a link to my Twitch Alerts donation page in this. Again, while I'm streaming, I always have a little tip jar thing so that people can tip me if they want to. If you guys want to help me out, my goal right now, just to err on the side of caution, depending on, if the tickets are more expensive, if, for whatever reason, food is really expensive, or I have to rent a car when I'm down there, or, anything else, my goal right now is $1,000, which seems like quite a lot, but my student loans right now are already to the point where I'm worried about being able to pay my bills by the end of this term. So having that little extra cushion of money will be very, very helpful. So yes, please spread the word, critters and Team Human. If anyone would like to help out a fellow critter, do something that he's wanted to do for a very, very long time, in the hopes of doing something very special and significant for the cast of Critical Role, and to be able to meet a lot of really amazing, lovely, wonderful people, please spread this. Spread the link to my Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/TrainerJody. And let's see if we can do this. I'm not going to go into too many details about the gifts because I want them to be a surprise to everyone. And there's a chance, albeit slight, that the Critical Role cast will see this, and I don't want them to know what it is that I'm getting them, because I think the surprise is going to be one of the coolest aspects of it. So again, guys, if you have, if you have extra means and you want to do something nice for a fellow critter or fellow human, please feel free to donate, help me reach this goal so that I can head out to LA, meet some of the people that I admire more than anything else in the world, and hopefully do something really special for the cast of Critical Role. All right, that's all for me today. I will see you guys tomorrow, maybe, I don't know yet, for another random vlogging. All right, bye-bye.